This is Chatting with Charlotte, where I share inspiration, conversations, and life hacks to help trauma survivors on their healing journey. Today I'm going to share a life hack. It's one that I actually used last night. It's been something that's helped me in my healing process over the years, that I've shared with people that I've counseled with over the years, and I want to share it with you today because it's kind of fresh on my mind. So, have you ever been in a situation where something happens or someone says something to you and the emotions just kind of raise up and explode like a volcano? And you're even surprised by the reaction. And it can have a physical response. Your body tenses up. You want to slap somebody or worse. And in your adult mind, you're going, what the heck? What's going on here? Why am I feeling this way? This is so ridiculous. This is so silly. I mean, I don't know if you do that, but I do that a lot when those things happen still. But what happened last night is that I remembered to ask myself, how old do I feel? Yeah, that's the question. How old do you feel when those things happen? Because what's really going on is the child inside of you that was hurt, that was betrayed, that was abandoned by the very people that should have protected and taken care of you and loved you and nurtured you, is scared by something that happened. And while you can figure out what the trigger was at a later date, the important thing is when you're in the middle of that explosion of emotion and that eruption of emotion, the most important thing is to be able to calm down in that instant. And one way that I talked about a couple of weeks ago in Taking Thoughts Captive, which you can get the link up there, was to journal and to take the thought captive in using those steps. But sometimes before you can even do that, you gotta take care of that child because she's kind of going crazy, or he is going crazy. So when that happens and you ask yourself, how old do I feel? You can identify the age of the voice that's coming up in your mind that's causing the emotional eruption. And when you do that, you can take a deep breath, you can step back, and you can say, okay, I'm an adult. I am not 5 years old or however old you feel, and I can manage this. I don't have to do this. And it will take practice. This is not going to change that emotional response in an instant, but with practice it will. And so I just encourage you to try it and ask yourself that question, how old do I feel? And if you feel like a child and not an adult, then follow it with that statement. I am not whatever age you feel, but I am however old you are, and I don't have to respond this way. And then later on in the day, you can take a moment and you can kind of figure out what it was about what happened that caused that eruption. And you can then talk to the inner child and tell them that they don't have to be afraid anymore because you're in control. Now, you may not feel like you're in control, but you are in more control than you were as a child. And you have more skills and ability to protect yourself than you did as a child. That's a fact. And you may not believe it, but you do. And so it's important for you to tell that inner child that they don't have to be afraid. And then restate, I am not that age. I don't have to respond that way. And this child needs to just calm down. And sometimes, depending on the age of the child and how old you feel, sometimes you may have to just say, hey, take a chill pill. It's really going to be fine. You're okay. So do whatever you feel like the child needs. And what you're doing when you do that is you are literally reparenting the child part of you that did not get nurtured. And over time, it will change how you respond to circumstances. So that's my life hack for today. Please share your responses to this, and also don't forget to subscribe and share this video if it was helpful to you. If you've done this because you're somebody I've counseled with, please share the reaction to it, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye now.